Hi, my name is Mayan Shaw with RVMax.us, and today I have a 2003 Monaco Executive, or the Executive, 43 SBW. This is a 43-foot tag axle motor coach that is on a chassis that makes it ride like an absolute dream. We're gonna tour this bus today. Kaya and I have actually taken this coach to Charleston. We just drove it 3 hours from Greenville to Charleston. We spent 4 or 5 days camping in this coach, and we loved it so much that I legitimately was thinking about keeping this as our personal motor coach. But logic prevailed over my emotions, and I realized that I am a dealer, and we always have coaches coming through here to go camp in. So it really doesn't make logical sense for us to keep one, but I really did entertain the idea and talk to Kaya about it. But anyways, let's go ahead and walk around this bus, get in depth. We're gonna test drive it later, and you'll see that there is a lot to offer, especially from the build quality perspective. Now, this is a one-owner bus, bought in 2003. We've got all the original manuals, all the original wiring diagrams to the coach. It's got 136,000 miles on it, and it has big Cummins in the back, which we're going to show here in a second. Now, the face of the coach, there are some imperfections on the outside of the coach, not so much on the inside, but some on the outside. A couple little imperfections here on the front of this coach. Little spot right there. All of the front lights have been changed to LED. These are actually xenon light, and then these original fog lights are LEDs. And then it's got these additional LED fog lights down below. So the headlights are fantastic on this coach. There's a big, clean, free from any cracks, one-piece windshield that wraps around the side. I love that. It wraps so far around the side, it's like our 4-travel coach. It becomes parallel with the sides of the coach. And we've got these great Velvac mirrors, triple stack. So they've got 3 mirrors on them, 2 blind spots, and they've actually been coated matte black. Now, this has a huge 10,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator with about 2,200 hours on it. Let's go ahead and open it up. I love how all the fuses here are labeled, so you know exactly what they do, what amperage they're supposed to be. And right here is the gen slide. So hydraulic operated gen slide. Just click that button, and that big 10,000 watt Onan will pop out the front. Generator runs beautifully. These things will go very, very long hours. We've seen them well over 10,000 hours. So as you can see, this gen slide comes out extremely far, which is super nice. Also have your windshield wiper fluid back there. Let's go ahead and bring this back in. I love that it doesn't require chassis power to operate this gen slide. It's a minor pet peeve when you have to go in the coach and turn the ignition on to get the gen slide out. All right, this is a locked door, so if you open it up, you should have access. Shouldn't be another fail-safe. There's a stainless tip on that generator. The paint looks amazing. This coach has no D-lam, so walking down the sides here, perfectly straight sidewalls. It looks amazing. I also really like the extra little body styling that they throw in around the fenders, especially the dually and tag axle. And I feel like those fender arches are a little more pronounced because the compartments curl under the bus, giving it a very unique look. This has 295, 80, 22.5 size tires, so good beefy size tires here, wrapped around 22.5 size Alcoa aluminum wheels. They look fantastic. It's got 2 docking lights on each side of the coach, and they have been converted over to LED bulbs, very bright. This has a dual fillable 150-gallon diesel fuel tank, steel tank. Then you've got a massive propane tank. I don't know exactly what size that is. I'll have to look at the specs or something, but it goes plumb across the bus, and it's completely framed up in there, so it's not just hanging out. Really, all that propane is for your refrigerator and for your stovetop. So you fill that sucker up, you're not going to have to fill it for a long time. Now the next compartment here is our first pass-through storage compartment. Goes clean through the other side of the coach. All these outside lights in the cargo bays have been upgraded to LEDs. This is our large pass-through storage compartment here with a slide tray that'll come out on both sides of the bus, including this side. Carpeting is very clean. If I were to nitpick, got this seal is kind of chewed up just a little bit there. Not a big deal. Very clean compartment, big amount of storage. And right here, we start our bus style doors. I love these doors. Another full pass-through storage compartment there. Again, very clean carpeting. Look at this beautiful framing around here. I'm gonna open up the second compartment here. I love these bus style doors. We've got an electric water reel here. So you just pull it out and then you just hit this button right here. You've also got a little paper towel holder there, which I like. There is a built-in surge guard protector, which is kind of nifty, right over here on the left. And then your automatic transfer switch is up top. This right here is our dump station. So beautiful stainless outside faucet. You can turn on your water pump from here. You can dump your fresh tank. There's a little light that comes on here. There's 2 outlets here. It's convenient. And then you can switch the valve that controls where the output or the input of that water hose will go. It'll either fill your tank or give you city water pressure. There's also a black tank flush down underneath there. And there's a couple little scratches here. That actually probably would buff out. Just want to point it out. There's imperfections all around here, just on the exterior of the coach. And this is a nice Monaco trait. We've still got a straight gravity fill for the freshwater tank. Down here you've got a sewer hose storage compartment and then a chromed or stainless exhaust pipe for the aqua hot. So it's hidden back in that middle compartment, but this has a 50,000 BTU aqua hot boiler system on board. Works beautifully, and it's also got an electric element on it to give you furnace heat and unlimited hot water. The side of the bus is amazing. We've got our big side radiator grill here, and this right here is just some rubber flapping, but the big grill here is painted. This is the intake for the engine here, and right here you've got your 50 amp power cord reel, which is on an electric reel. You just flick a button and it reels itself in and out. Now both of the slide outs are on this side of the coach. They do have built-in slide out toppers, and it's a good looking bus. The back of the coach has a custom painting on the upper part of it. It looks amazing. It's got a little panther in there. I don't think that's factory. Up above there is a replaced new backup camera, which is alongside a new touchscreen radio head unit in the coach. Now this has a big 10,000 pound towing capacity. Typical connections you'd want: 7 flat pin. There is an air chuck over there. There is a 6 pin over there. And then we've got these super bright LED reverse lights that come on in addition to these regular reverse lights built into the taillight. There are also LED tail lights up here. I love that there's nothing back here. There's no grill. I like all kinds of different styles. This is the style of having no grill, just a flat back, because you've got the grill on the side. It does vent out at the top. And here is where we've got our 500 horsepower, 10.9 liter Cummins ISM, producing about 1,550 pound-feet of torque, and it's an absolute beast. This is one of the most reliable engines from Cummins, and it's been super well looked after. This coach has been just around broken in, and it runs phenomenally. It's hooked to a 6-speed Allison transmission. It's the 4000 series Allison, so it's the biggest Allison you'll get in a motor coach. And you've got 2 relatively fresh chassis batteries right here, in addition to a chassis disconnect over there. So you can easily and quickly disconnect your chassis power. Beast of an engine. Now the ladder actually folds up top, so no one can just come on to your coach. And this has an excellent roof. Let's go ahead and check that. All right, we are up on the roof right now. This is a big one-piece fiberglass roof. Very nicely steel-framed roof on this Monaco Executive here. Here's our front cap. We've got our air horns up here, which work beautifully. We've got an old school antenna here, RF Mogul. This actually might have been replaced around 2010 or so. We've got a Winegard Razor, which was added. This is for local Wi-Fi, if you want to hook up a service to it. Got the wiring and all that stuff right there. There's the sensor for our Girard awning. We've got my cup of coffee sitting on top of the front air conditioner. Shroud looks good. Then we've got our second air conditioner right here. And then right here, we've got the cover for the custom exhaust fan that a lot of these high-end Monacos come with in the kitchen area. Solar panel, there's a controller inside. This does provide a little bit of trickle charge. You've got the vent for your refrigerator right there. I believe there was an old local TV antenna mounted right there, which has been disconnected. I have not tried to get local channels on this coach. Honestly, nowadays you just stream everything. Now over here we've got a nice cover on our fantastic fan, which allows you to have this open rain, shine, snow, or if you're going down the road, or if you forget that it's up. That's quite nice to have right there. That's a big leak saver. Got the vents for our tanks. Not sure what was here. Might have been an old satellite unit that was mounted here before. It's been removed. Skylight looks very nice. No cracks, nothing like that. Other vent for our other holding tank. And then right here we've got our third and rear air conditioner, low profile. Got our big fiberglass cap. I love the caps on this coach because it's seamlessly molded with the rest of the roof. In fact, it's not a separate piece. It's actually just one big piece. Instead of having a seam, as you see, there is no main rear seal that you have to worry about, and there's no main front seal that you've got to worry about. Very nice, high quality design. Got a nice aluminum ladder there. Intake for the engine right there. More ventilation than anything else. And the topper material is in excellent condition. We've got a high quality acrylic material here, aluminum shrouds that keep them protected. And the same for this big front slide here. Acrylic material keeps them protected, aluminum shroud protecting that when it rolls up. Hadley air horns, and again, look at that, no front main seal, just molded. One big giant piece of fiberglass includes the front cap, rear cap, and the roof. Just an incredible design on this coach. And an absolutely solid roof. Okay, now we're back down from the roof. We are on the passenger side of the bus. We've got our vent for our washer-dryer combo. Again, no DLAM on this side of the coach. There is some paint checking on this side. And there's just minor imperfections here and there. You've got some towards the top of the bus. You've got little minor scuffs here and there. No significant body damage. But yeah, there's some stuff here. The exhaust pipe looks good, by the way. Little damage right here, just like a little scrape. Now behind here, let's go ahead and open this up. We've got 4 coach batteries, which I just put in the coach. So they're brand new, and they are on a slide tray, which made replacing them a whole lot easier, let me tell you. There's also a nice hard disconnect for coach side power. Now there are buttons around all these wheels, so you can easily cover them and keep them protected. Got those 295 sized big tires here. Docking lights are LED, of course. There's window awnings on the coach. And here we've got more storage, so let's open this up. A couple little imperfections here. This right here is the other side of our wet base. You can see your aqua hot there in the back. You've got a very convenient mana block over there on the left, which lets you isolate and disconnect water to specific taps. You've also got your big water pump. There is a replaced accumulator up top. So that accumulator is what gives the coach a lot of solid, consistent water pressure at all the taps. It's very nice. Thermostat there for your outside bay heating system via the aqua hot. And you've got a double coach filtration system there. Very nice setup. Now these are our pass-through storage compartments. You've got like a little opening there because there are outlets in this compartment, and you can pipe cables out if you'd like. This side has the other side of our big pass-through storage compartment, and there's some mysterious goodies. I don't want you to know what these are. These are going to be mystery goodies that you get. So, big storage compartment. Look how wide this thing is. It's insane. It's gargantuan, actually. I mean, that thing is awesome. I just gotta push this back. Carpeting is really clean on these outside compartments. Now, here's our pass-through storage compartment in the front, the first one, that has a mini slide tray on it. Very nicely built slide trays. I just love operating indoors. And just look how, keep an eye on how clean all the framing is around these compartments. Oh, I love using these bus doors. They look so, feel so cool. And this is the other side of our fuel bay, where you've got your steel fuel tank and you've got your big propane tank. And while we're here, take a peek at this little scratch right there. You don't see this from the outside unless you've got the compartment open. More LED side lights. We've got an operational doorbell, and we've got a big Girard awning on the top here with the wind sensor. So if it starts getting windy, it should bring it in. Again, I don't trust those wind sensors, but it is there, and it's actually intact. A lot of those get beat up. So this side of the bus has no slides, which means you've got those bus-style doors, and you've got a huge amount of patio space. And I also like how the Girard patio awning covers the entrance, so you don't have to have a separate little unreliable entrance awning. And it's one less thing to break. It's just a nice design. Now, the reason this coach, or one of the many reasons this coach is pretty dang special, and one of the big reasons I was thinking about keeping it for Kaya and myself, is this has a true semi-monocoque chassis. Roadmaster was a chassis builder owned and produced by Monaco, and it is a true semi-monocoque 10 airbag chassis. The framing is extremely stiff. The ride quality is incredible. It's got auto air management, so it'll manage if you've got side winds or lean certain way. It's also got a very strong upper steel cage, tubular steel, up here. And in fact, in certain lighting and certain condensations might occur on the side of the coach, you can really catch a good glimpse of all the extra framing that goes down the sidewalls and the roof of the coach. And all of that really contributes to a much quieter driving experience. Because this whole frame is stiffer, you got a lot less vibrations and a lot less movement and play in the whole entire interior and cabinetry and all that stuff. And that's also a benefit of not having any slides on this side of the coach. If you've got slides, that's essentially a big gaping hole in the side of your coach that is going to take away from the ability of having very strong framing in place of those slides. So you'll find a lot of times that these Monacos that have less slides actually handle better. Anyways, not always, but that's just one thing to keep in mind when you're looking at coaches. So anyways, there are many reasons outside of that. You're going to take a peek at this absolutely stunning interior, but let's look at how good the travel space is. So the entrance steps have these beautiful accent lights, which I don't have turned on right now. And immediately, first of all, you're met with our brand new LVP flooring here. Take my shoes off to attempt to keep this thing clean. There's my jacket there. Let's go and turn some lights on so you can see better. Turn those rope lights on up top, all the LED lights. And, I mean, look at the space. I can literally take steps across. Maybe one step. I can take one step across. But this is excellent travel space. Slides are completely closed right now, as you saw. And the bedroom really kicks butt because it has such a huge bathroom area that merges with the bedroom here when you got the slides closed. It's just huge back here. It's amazing. I mean, I can walk in circles around here. I could do push-ups. I could do a workout right here. Got your extra sink here. Big shower area. Refrigerator is no problem to get into. Everything is just so usable. And it's not only usable, because some coaches are like usable, but this one's like comfortable when you've got the slides closed. But let's go ahead and take a look at the coach with the slides open. Welcome inside to this very lovely interior. We've got a beautiful new LVP plank flooring that we paid extra to have it put in flush with this tile. So there's no transition. It's just perfectly met up with the tile like you would see in an ultra luxury bus, a Prevost bus or something like that. And the interior is just truly special. There's beautiful wood everywhere. This is the classic stained oak woodwork that everybody and their mother tried to copy for years after Monaco had been doing it beautifully, because this is all solid oak. This is not fake wood. All of the pieces around the cabinets are solid wood. All of this is real solid wood, and it makes a huge difference in how it feels and looks, and also smells. The smell in here is fantastic. It's got that old coach, like kind of sweet leather and wood smell. I don't know how to explain it, but you walk in one of these old Monaco buses that's been well taken care of like this one has, and you get that beautiful smell. The wall fixtures are gorgeous. They have this kind of rope work around the bottom part that matches the accent work around the windows. And the windows have this suede leather trim pieces with the kind of rope-looking accent work on them. We've got Corian window sills, which just looks a lot more higher end. It makes the coach feel nice. This leather couch is in excellent condition, and it's very comfortable too. Really love this couch. It's hard to describe comfort. Now this is a jackknife, and up above we've got 3 cabinets of storage. Now most all of the lights inside this bus have been changed to LEDs. All of these beautiful recessed lights in the ceiling have been changed to LED. Even the microwave light has been changed to LED. Now this is a beautiful Corian countertop over here. It's Corian everywhere. Across from the leather couch, we've got a desk area. So big Corian desk, nice lamp here. And this is how smooth this bus rides. This is not going anywhere. In fact, when I drove it up to Charleston, my sunglasses, I had some cologne sitting right here on the dash the whole time. And I went through some horrible construction zones, I think on 26, where you're bumping up and down. And that cologne, glass cologne, stayed here the whole time. Now these front 2 chairs are Ralph Lauren chairs actually, and they've been changed out. But we're going to talk about the cockpit before we go on the test drive. Let's continue walking through the interior. Now right here, you've got this cavernous storage area. It goes all the way to the wall back there. There's actually 2 additional outlets way back there too. And we've got all the original manuals to the bus. So right here, all the manuals, chassis, CB radio, furnace, generator, paint codes, everything. And then here's more. I think this is for the gauge cluster. I mean, there's everything you could ever want in here. There's even a VHS Allison transmission manual, another Allison manual, a Cummins manual. Absolutely fantastic. Now here are more manuals for all. Oh yeah, and service records. Kai reminded me of that. There are a plethora of service records in this coach. And this is a one-owner bus owned by someone or a couple who was absolutely meticulous, military background, and they really love this coach and took very good care of it. I just want to thank them for doing that. All right, so let's close this up. There's more stuff back here too I want to mention. Here are some fittings for the central vacuum cleaner. And right here are the original wiring diagrams for this coach. Fantastic to have this. Look at this. Here's the original, the executive owner's manual. Having all of this is like it's worth gold. It's worth its weight in gold. So let's go ahead and put all this back. And by the way, while all this is out, look how clean that carpeting is. I have not seen any stains. There may be some very minor ones, but the carpeting that's in all the cabinetry is extremely clean. It's this nice thick plush carpeting that they put in a lot, I think pretty much all the cabinets except for the pull-out drawers. And it's all super duper clean too. And there's a hole right here too, so you can actually put your power cords down here and connect to those outlets that are underneath this table. And if that wasn't enough, you've got 2 more outlets right over here, along with like a cigarette lighter outlet. And then you've got 2 more outlets right here next to this co-pilot chair. Now one of those outlets next to the co-pilot chair is already being used because this has curtains for the front privacy shades, or the front privacy for the cockpit, but it's push button, it's electric. You just push a button down over here and the front curtains just come around and close. I absolutely love it. And I also love the fact that if it ever breaks, you can just use it manually like a regular string operated curtain system. But it works beautifully and I absolutely love it. It's super slick. Anyway, so this lamp's here. You've got an extra countertop back here. There are huge windows on both sides here, behind that leather couch and right here too. Beautiful upholstery and fabric around the windows. There's like a little bit of glue. We could probably try to get this off. It's probably something they had stuck here, like a base or something like that. But there's storage all behind these cabinets. And again, look how clean the carpeting is on these cabinets. And these cabinets are adjusted, or adjustable too. You can move those shelves up and down. The wood, the LVP plank that we chose for this coach actually nearly identically matches the color and shade of Monaco factory wood that was a rare option actually back in the day. 06, 05, 07, they had this option to get wood or have wood instead of tile. And this, like I said, matches nearly perfectly. It looks like it's factory in here. I love this interior. Now, above all of this, we've got this huge leather-covered, suede leather-covered centerpiece with mirrors around it. It's like an island piece here. And then this is all wrapped in Alcantara leather. There are accent rope lights up there. And actually, the air conditioning vents out from up there too and sucks in air. So there's not any vents in this area, and it just gives the whole, it just brings it all together quite nicely with this high-end looking ceiling. Really high-end motor coach feel. Now let's step into the kitchen. So the kitchen, we've got this beautiful tile that starts and it goes all the way back into the bedroom. There's one or two little hairline cracks, come free of charge. And the galley space is huge. So we've got this massive countertop here. We've got this big Corian piece that comes off and removes, and a high-end large gas burner stove. It's a Princess. It's like a designer brand. And we've got this huge real gas oven, Princess gas oven down here. And we still have our microwave convection oven up top, made from the era where they actually built things that lasted, appliances. But this oven down here is a lot bigger and nicer than your typical RV oven that you'll see that's gas. This is really nice. It just looks very high-end. Over here we've got a dual hard surface sink, Corian inserts. Now there's a ton of storage around here too. You got this massive cabinet up top. These are adjustable shelves. This shelf you can bring up or down however you please. Down below there's this cavernous storage space underneath the sink. And here you've got some controls. There are two electric toe kick heaters in this bus. One is right below the stove, so you just flick that switch and there's a knob on it to set the thermostat, and you've got an electric heater built into the coach. It's super convenient. Turn the aqua hot on from here. The aqua hot has an immersion element, so you can heat it with electric power. And then you've also got these beautiful rope lights that are underneath this cabinet here. You can't really see them in this lighting, but there are rope lights underneath that cabinet that make it look amazing. Now this is awesome. Seeing this perfectly intact is sometimes not the most common, but it's a really beautiful finished out piece that rolls with the slide out to cover up all your piping that's hidden behind here. And again, just solid wood everywhere, real wood. It makes it look amazing and you know it's real. I love the extra little hutch countertop over here. And then there's a huge storage space back behind this double cabinet. LED lights everywhere around here. We've got an exhaust fan. This is a Monaco signature trait here. It's a exhaust fan with a built-in cover. So it's not a fantastic fan. It's actually better than a fantastic fan, in my opinion. There's a thermostat and a control over there, multiple speeds. It's very quiet. It's got vents on it. Over here we've got this dinette. Super comfortable dinette. Upholstery's in great shape. Tiling continues underneath here. There are outlets up above here. There are 3 cabinets. More outlets right here. 3 LED lights in this underneath these cabinets, and then more LED lights up there. Very well lit coach, especially with those LEDs. I love this Corian. It's in perfect shape. All right, here's our refrigerator. We've got a 4-door refrigerator. Ice maker built in, finished in that oak wood. And then there's 2 drawers down below. Nice drawers, those are clean. Now across here, we've got a separate little ice maker, which is super cool. You can make your drinks here, no problem. And then here we've got this awesome pantry. So there's multiple pins, so you can really load it up with a bunch of weight. And you just pull this sucker out. Beautiful pantry. Carpeting down below is in mint condition. All of these are adjustable. And then there's another little shelf up above. This one's nice, carpeted again. Carpeting up there is mint. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and lock this. Now right here we've got our inverter control. This is the same inverter control you get on a lot of Prevost buses. So you can turn off and on from here. It's telling you your float charging. It tell you what kind of AC power you got in, either Gen or Shore. And then you can do all kinds of stuff. You've also got a convenient metering system, so you can go down here in this menu item called meters, and you can see what's being drawn here. You can go up and down, input, output, battery voltage, which is super nice. Let's keep walking. This is back in our bathroom area. To your right, you've got this extremely huge storage space. Again, very clean, mint condition carpeting. There are 3 drawers down below here, which are extremely deep. And just the styling on these cabinet drawers is beautiful. This is all solid wood here, this piece here. You've got a hanger system right here. So now you've got a drying rack. You can hang things on here, no problem. Absolutely fantastic. And then it just sucks itself back in. Love that. This is an expansive bathroom. So first of all, the slide doesn't affect this. This bathroom is like this all the time. It's huge. Now, to the right, you've got a full tiled shower here. You've got this nice little accent tiling here built into the Corian. Beautiful shower. There's a flip down seat right there. This is adjustable. Shower head works great. Really high-end Moen faucet. Glass enclosed, large shower, Corian built soap rack here, and just a really high quality feeling shower with the glass and the Corian and the stone. Skylight's super clean, all the fabric around it, there's no imperfections or anything like that. It just looks really good, really clean. No previous leaks or anything like that. Now this is a unique floor plan. I actually haven't been able to find this floor plan on any of the brochures, which leads me to think that this is a custom floor plan. But anyways, your pocket door is right here. You've got a double pocket door. It comes out and shuts off the bathroom back over here. So I've got a good bit of space back here. And then the master suite is huge. When you've got this shut, this is your master suite. It's massive. You got your own sink. I mean, this is a proper bedroom back here. I was going to shut this back, and we're going to look at our toilet room. Oh yeah, and there, of course, is another pocket door right here. Just make sure that lock is up. This one has a built-in mirror on it. By the way, these are some of the best latches ever. They latch with an aggression, and they're brass. So if you latch that closed while you're going down the road, it's not going anywhere. Okay, over here we've got a lot of this beautiful wood again. I can't stop talking about the wood. I'm sorry. It's just so nice. Now this is our huge bathroom or toilet room. Pretty good size. Beautiful tile. I love the wallpaper. You've got your own Corian sink here. You've got cabinet space all back behind here. Again, very clean carpet. Cabinet space back behind here. Nice little towel rack. And this is a porcelain elongated toilet. Not your typical toilet. There's outlets over here. There's an individual little heater on the baseboard for this bathroom, which, as we all know, is quite convenient on those cold mornings. There is a fantastic fan up above, which you can turn on with a flick of a button. And it also has a vent cover on it, so you can have it open anytime. Nice little window here. Wood pieces all around, and just nice. You know what I really like about this toilet? It is a manual toilet, so it's not one of those push buttons that can be hard to find parts for. You just hit the pedal down there. It's a very high quality manual toilet. I really, really like that. Anyways, I probably already mentioned it, but Kai and I have genuinely thought about keeping this as our personal coach. But alas, we get coaches in all the time. It doesn't really make logical sense for us. But I was so emotionally attached to this thing that I legitimately was like, what if we just keep this coach? Anyways, we're not going to do that. We're going to allow someone else to enjoy this coach. And I hope, and we will, continue to have other ones similar to it. But anyways, this is a really good example of an executive. Now over here, we've got big Corian countertop sink, lot of space. And then the countertop continues over here on a second level with this amazing vanity area. So you've got this mirror, and then you've got many drawers. Just look at the styling on the cut and the bevels, or the beveled edge. I don't even know what to call this, but the cut on the wood cabinet faces looks super nice, especially with this wood. A lot of storage space. There's all these drawers in this. You can easily sit here, use it as a desk or a vanity. I love these two little windows here that let a lot of nice lighting in. There are actually rope lights up under these window treatment pieces, and there's rope lights behind the bed too, the headboard of the bed, which you can't see right now, but they look amazing at night. They're perfect night lights. Now I've got an upgraded Insignia TV right here. And then there's cabinet storage up above on the left there. There's also storage behind the other vanity right there above that sink. And then right here you've got your main breakers for the coach. Now this is a washer dryer combo which was replaced. This is not the original one. And then up above you've got huge storage, again adjustable shelves with very clean carpeting. Now this is a queen size bed. I'm 5'11", and I can't stand completely straight up here, but there is plenty of width here on this carpeting that goes above the engine here. There's two drawers here on this side, two drawers on that side. There's outlets on both sides. There's big Corian countertops on both sides. You can start the generator up from right here. You can turn on the bedroom lights, turn them off. You can also turn on your rope lights that are all behind and up in these windows here in the bedroom. Now there's a lot of storage back here, adjustable shelves everywhere, lots of storage space. I love the fact that even this piece of wood back here that's there kind of retaining the top part of the window shade and stuff is finished in the same oak wood that you got everywhere else outside of the cabinets. Now back here is a huge wardrobe. Let me open it from this side. All recessed LED lighting even in this back wardrobe here. Got a bit of cedar there. You got an extra shade that goes up in the front cockpit. I'd leave it off personally because it lets you see out the front of the coach a little better. And there's an access panel to the back of the washer dryer. Light switches right here. Fuse box right there. More engine access. There's engine access there, and there's engine access where I'm standing on. Extremely clean carpet, which, especially for this age and knowing that it's an engine compartment, that tells me the seals are really nice on the engine. And you can open this from both sides. So right here, you've got the other side of your wardrobe. You've got the original sticker, and yeah, from Monaco. This coach was built in Oregon. This was an Oregon-built Monaco coach. Absolutely love this bus. Now let me show you this other side here. You've got this huge adjustable shelved, you could use it as a wardrobe as you want, if you wanted, but it's just acting as a massive storage zone right now. Love that. Again, I haven't been able to find that floor plan on their brochures. We have more flush flooring back here. I'm sure you've noticed. It's flush with the tile, just like the front. Looks amazing, feels amazing, and goes perfectly with the wood. Yeah, this thing is fantastic. Slide control right there, nice vanity, and that's the interior. By the way, we've got another updated Insignia TV. You probably saw that. You've got some speakers, some additional speakers up here. The step cover works great. Anyways, this is truly a special interior, very well built, solid wood, solid Corian, amazing travel space, and it just overall feels very well built from a fundamental core value perspective. And I gotta say, it's just amazing to spend time in here. Kai and I spent probably about a week in this interior, camping down in Charleston, and it's terrific. We're actually about to go pick up a 2014 model coach, and we're going to be missing this bus quite a bit. But anyways, different pros and cons. Let's go take a peek at the cockpit, then we're going to drive that Roadmaster S semi-monocoque chassis. All right, so starting on the left side of this cockpit, we've got all the way on the left the control for the air leveling system on this coach. You can automatically level You can also manually level using air, and there's also a raised mode, which will raise the whole bus up if you need to clear something that's going to be potentially scraping the bottom of your coach. Now to the right of that is that classic brushed aluminum Monaco air valve release. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's satisfying to operate and grab. And then here's our first set of switches. So we've got electric sun blocking shades there. We've got adjustable pedals via that right switch on the right of those sun blocking shades, or I don't even know what they're called, sun visors. That's so funny. And then we've got heated mirrors. You've also got ceiling light control for the lights above us. And then you've got the adjustment for all the electric mirrors that this coach has. Moving on, we've got the tag axle dump switch. We've got block heat. We've got engine brake high and low. You've got your air dump switch to dump the airbags if you don't want to use the HWH computerized air leveling to dump the bags. And then you've also got your gen start stop. Now above that is the Allison 4000 series transmission control. And then right below that, we've got the hydraulic leveling. Surprise, surprise. This coach has both hydraulic leveling and air leveling. So the hydraulic leveling works beautifully, 4-point system. We'll jack this coach right up off the ground if you want, and it works amazing. It works very well. Now up above that, we've got a couple more switches. Starting on the left, we've got the automatic traction control switch. We've got the block heat switch. So the other block heat switch is from the AquaHot. This block heat up here is just a regular 110 volt block heat. We've also got the step cover control, dock lights control, which are all LEDs, battery boost, which will merge both banks of batteries, fog lights, which are LEDs, auxiliary defrost fans, and then the navigation on-off is for the old school navigation that used to be in this coach. This has a replaced head unit by Jensen now. Now up above that, we've got our first series of gauges, air gauges. We've got water temperature gauge, we've got transmission temperature gauge, you've got oil pressure gauge, you've got a boost pressure gauge on the bottom right here. Then you've got your typical tach and speedometer along with a voltmeter and a fuel meter. These gauges are bespoke to a high-level Monaco coach from this era, and they are absolutely gorgeous. They look like an old Rolex watch face. Absolutely love them. We've also got this beautiful wood that they're all set in. You gotta love this beautiful wood and leather steering wheel. I'm a sucker for wood grain steering wheels, and this is also a smart wheel, so you can set the exact length in between windshield wiper pulses. You can flash your tail lights, marker lights, flash your headlights, and set cruise control, and you can honk your horn, of course. So love this steering wheel, absolutely gorgeous and great condition. Now over to the right, we've got our radio head unit. Now when you turn this on, I don't have the keys on me right now, this screen will actually pop out and flip up, showing you your touchscreen where you can connect your Bluetooth, and you also see your backup monitor, which has been changed and upgraded in this coach. You got your dash air conditioning controls, you got your headlight controls, all LED or actually xenons, and then you've got your CB radio over to the right. Now this coach has a beautiful leather wrapped dashboard here. There's leather everywhere, all underneath here. This is all made out of this sort of rubberized leather, and then you've got this real leather cushiony piece that wraps around here, real leather that goes all down here, and then there's this kind of folded over leather in the stepwell area, which is absolutely amazing to look at. And then you've got this lit door handle. This handle right here lights up, and then the outside grab handle also lights up. Now this right here is actually the control for our Girard awning. It just happens to be there. There's a manual switch for it, but you also have that remote right there. Now, passenger seat. Passenger seat, very big, very comfortable. As mentioned, these are Ralph Lauren chairs. I don't believe they came factory. These were upgraded later on in its life. And they have a touch of wear on them, but they're not too bad at all. Just a little bit of wear. It's an 03 coach, and you're gonna have that. Now over here, you've got some of that beautiful cabinet woodwork that's around all of the switch controls and the cup holder over here. You've got your bay light switch. You've got all the switches for lights, even ceiling lights back behind me and stuff like that. I can turn on more LED lights here. I can operate my shade for the passenger, and I can also operate my step cover from right here. So, there's a magazine holder. There's outlets down below. Fire extinguisher right here. More leather that goes all the way around this window. The dash is in excellent condition. It's all leather. There's more outlets down below here on the floor. And then this piece actually pulls out, revealing a nice Corian countertop, more finished out, beautiful wood underneath with storage, and just overall a beautiful setup. Now this passenger chair does have lumbar adjustment, both of them do. And it's got the recliner portion that will kick out right there. And because there's no slide out behind me, there's a table way back there. You can recline this chair a good ways. Windows look excellent up here in the cockpit, and overall this is a really top-notch cockpit. I also like the nice little touch of leather that's wrapped around the steering column. Just a very high-quality feeling coach. Now let's go get this baby on. All right, we are entering the highway, and I've already driven this to Charleston and back. And the coach is absolutely impressive. And Kaya was telling me that she thinks it's quieter than a lot of older Prevos that we've got in stock. Or not that we've got in stock, just that we've driven in general over the years. And it just absolutely glides. These are the words of Kaya. She says it's absolutely gliding. And she's a little less biased than I am, for sure. But this thing, it's unbelievably smooth. And when trucks pass you, it does not care. It does not care at all. You know, it's funny. At first, when I was in this coach getting it ready to go to Charleston, I was like, what are these cup holders? This is ridiculous. This is not going to hold anything. But really, you don't need it. This sits there just fine. I've got a full cup of coffee here, and it sits there just fine. No problem. I've already hit some red lights, all that stuff. But yeah, the coach is extremely smooth. It's pretty impressive. If someone purchases this and they're not familiar with Monacos, what I'll do is ride them around in a regular coach, maybe even a gas coach, to give them a feeling of how much better this is than even a brand new coach. Hell, I'll take them out in a 2020. I don't care. They don't build coaches like this anymore. I'm sorry. They just don't. It's absolutely impressive. It's super easy to drive. It's honestly really fun to drive because it's rewarding. I'm engaging my exhaust brake here, kind of coming in hot, a little bit on purpose into this corner. And it handles it beautifully. You see how flat it stayed there? That's because it has active air ride management. It's not like some of those newer coaches where they make a big deal about it and you hear them constantly going psh, 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 which, don't get me wrong, I kind of like them making a big deal about it, but this coach is doing it. You just don't hear it. You notice it when a truck passes you. Kaya noticed it earlier. A truck passed me. I had one hand on the wheel. I wasn't even paying attention. And a truck passed us. Big semi-truck with a big trailer on the back. By the way, these Monacos are really cool. When you have your indicator on, it makes a noise when you're rolling. But if you come to a stop and your indicator's still on, it actually cuts off the noise so it doesn't sit there and bother you if you're at a red light for a long time. It's a nice little touch. Power is insane. I mean, look, it's got a 500 horsepower Cummins, 1,550 pound-feet of torque. It's a beast, all right? It's an absolute beast, but it's a heavy coach because it's a heavy chassis. It's a true semi-monocoque frame. And, yeah, with 10 airbags. In a lot of ways, I kind of like how these feel compared to country coaches. Again, different pros and cons. You may prefer how a country coach feels. My personal preference is I think these ride better. I think they're underrated. The coach is absolutely rock solid. It's butter smooth. It floats. It's got everything you want. It's got a floating, comfortable air ride chassis. It doesn't care at all if you get passed by a semi-truck. It doesn't have that side-to-side sway, or it doesn't take you all over the road. It's very easy to drive. It's quiet. It's honestly quieter than a lot of Prevos this age. And it's just a joy to drive. Those mirrors are amazing too. It's got the 3 stack mirrors, 2 for the blind spot. I love this partial wood grain steering wheel. The perspective out of the front's great, big one-piece windshield. The exhaust brake, I love operating it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize, I've seen coaches that have this before, but I didn't realize the exhaust brake down there was engaged through the pedal. And the whole way to Charleston, I thought that the exhaust brake just didn't work. and then on the way back, I was like, wait a minute, there's a Jake brake button back here. So I hit that and I was like, oh, it works beautifully. All right, so that's it. This is a phenomenal coach. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. This is quite a gem. These old school coaches, they just don't make them like this anymore. And this is the perfect generation of Monaco high-end bus to me. Absolutely perfect. So with that, thank you so much. And we hope to catch you on the next one. You never know what other gem we're going to pull out our sleeve. This is the full video tour from RV Max by me, Mayan Shah, on this beautiful one-owner 2003 Monaco Executive. Thank you for watching.